Genetic Apex introduced 8 supporters, one for each Kanto gym leader, and I began to wonder if it would be possible to recreate their teams in Pokémon Pocket, which led to the question, if so, who would have the best deck? Only one way to find out, so stay tuned for this episode of the Gym Leader Challenge. What's good, YouTube? And it's finally come time for me, the leader of Team Rocket, to take on this challenge. And we begin by going second. Let's see if... given the hand... Okay, going second we have two options. We could draw cards, or start setting up for... We could call for the family. One against grass. I think we'll go for the namesake of the deck, but hopefully research is enough draw, is basically what I'm hoping for. Although Celebies might be a little too fast for us to deal with it, if I'm being honest. Also, I didn't have a black suit, so this is the closest I could get to like looking as professional as Giovanni. Okay, speaking of, we'll definitely start with research. And honestly, if we see like double Nidoran off these draws, okay, it would have made the call for family a lot worse. Now, is there even a point to call for family if we have Nidoran? Do we just start building up Nidoran and hope for the best? I guess Meowth would have been better, huh? Let's thin out the deck. And you never know what happens. We'll be halfway through our deck by next turn, so that's something. How are they gonna have 2 full lines of stage 2s? Don't look at my deck, okay? And just perfectly see it. That's crazy. Next turn we're in a lot of trouble. This might not be the best play, but given the situation, you guys could agree we're not in the best position to call anything the best play. So let's just go deal 10 here and draw a card and hope for the best. I don't even know what the best would be, if I'm being honest. This Pokeball has no targets. Yeah, so this is already way too ahead for us, I feel. No matter how we would have played it. Unless he starts going 0 for 4 and then 0 for 6 and 0 for 8, like... Or 4 for 4. Yeah, that... We can't even like build up an attacker fast enough. We'll just... Out of curiosity, I'll look at the next card, but... I guess had we gotten like an extra turn maybe, or just gone straight for building up Nidoran, maybe, but nah, this is gonna be way too out of hand. Because next turn we go 1 energy, 2 energy, nah, yeah. Not a good start for Geo. All right, we get to go second again. Hopefully not against Celebi. Okay, fire. I don't know if that's actually a better situation, but we did start Nidoran going second, so if we see Nidorino by next turn, oof, and they started Charmander. Let's see if we can make the best out of this. Again, our best chance is seeing Nidorino. We got 2 turns to see Nidorino, because next turn we can't evolve, but the turn after that we can, so. Okay, there's the research. The wrong line, really. It's okay though. We can still see it next turn and still be like on pace. No Moltres is what gives us a slight chance. Let's see what they do here. Okay, there's the Moltres. So if he has X speed, okay, that's the signs of not having X speed. Perfect, perfect. Nidorino, please. We need him so badly right now. That's not it. I guess we want Nidoran here. Meowth is decent because he gets to draw cards, and I think it's worth more than just dealing 20. Although we weren't able to take advantage of their slow start, honestly. Now they're back on track and we don't really have much going for us, but... Nidorino? Another Meowth, okay. We are past the halfway point of our deck, so... Our chances are ever improving as the turns go by, but... They won't matter much if he builds up a Charizard, let's be honest. So he has the Moltres. He's at 6 cards. We're not playing red cards, so we can't do anything about it, but... Potion... Oh, okay, on the Charmander, I'm like, I don't know what the potion's for. No Charmeleon or Arcanine to this point, so... But he's already at 6 cards in deck, Jesus. Let's see here. Our best bet is like... Seeing Persian. And start sniping like Charizards and stuff from his hand. Another nothing turn. We're giving Charizard way too much time. Another card we don't need. 7 cards left in deck. There's Charmeleon. Again, we don't have no Sabrina. We got nothing to like force. Like if we were able to knock out Moltres, we have nothing to force the Charizard out of the way and like. We're just getting lucky that his point flips aren't there, so that's slowing him down even more. Okay, finally seeing the Nidorino. So next turn we do have the Nidoking online. Guess we can start building up a second one. It's gonna be like our only win condition, really. Okay, that's not what we need. The best bet is him having one more turn to set up. Yeah, him using this turn to set up would be in our best interest. Because it'll give us time to have like back-to-back Nidokings. Never mind, he's going straight for the... And I was like, wait, maybe he doesn't have Charizard. He definitely has Charizard. Yeah, so he backs out, hits us for 60, which is unfortunate. Yeah, no, there's... We just gave him way too much time. The only, like, positive side is that he'll need to Crimson Storm, and he won't be able to Crimson Storm again after that. Persian late to the party. What's the best way to go about it? We don't have the second Nidorino anyway, so there's not much to say about that. We have the Persian. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think there's a way we win this. Like, I guess we could Geo just to say we could Geo. And what I mean by that is that maybe it'll matter if we see the other Geo next turn. But I can't see, I don't see the number being in our favor, because maybe we could sneak a win there. I don't know. He's gonna go down to to 60. We hit for 30. The blue. Oh, he already has 1 point is the issue. But again, like I said, he can't Crimson Storm next turn. So there is a way where we win. I'm not gonna lie. It's not pretty. It's not very accurate either. Like it's not promising, but there is a way. Research. Guess we just do it because we can. Pokeball shouldn't have a target. Yeah, the last card in our deck is the other Nidorino. So we go here into Nidorina. Luckily, it could hit for 1. It's gonna hit down to 20. Poison puts it to 30. So yeah, this is our chance, is the fact that Charizard can't knock us out. Gonna get the Charizard out of there. Okay, so we're gonna go back into Moltres. Yeah, we just need some coin flips to go in our favor at this point then. We need him to go 3 tails again, like he did earlier. If he gets too many heads, then we just explode. It's only fair, right? He did pretty poorly early. Oh, he's going for the Arcanine. That makes sense again. There's not too many ways we win this, except for like building up for Nidoqueen. And we gotta put the Nidoqueen out there just to be a wall. If he has Sabrina, which we've seen 0 of, and he's got 5 cards left in his deck in total, we just lose, but we tried. There was the line to victory, we just didn't get there. Yeah, there's the Sabrina, so all he has to do is swap out. We'll let him go through the motions, because maybe he messes it up like I just did. Realistically, we should have thrown Persian, but again, it doesn't matter. Yeah, GG's. Not a good start. 0-2 for Geo. Alright, so it hasn't been the best start to this challenge, but we're not done yet. We could start winning, and we have type advantage this game, and we're going second. And this time Nidorino says, you know what, I'm gonna play this time. Let's see, is it Mewtwo? Is it like Alakazam? That doesn't answer any question, because Jinx is basically a go-to card to fill in that like 5th basic Pokemon in the deck. We'll see, we'll have a better idea now. Granted, I was about to say, he does have the Mewtwo like playmat, but he also has Mew in his card sleeve, so time will tell what he's got. Let's go Pokeball. Hoping for Nidoran. Well, I should have been more specific. We want a Nidoran male, which we could guarantee if we X-Speed, but I think I kind of want to draw better. And there he is. So we got him anyways, so that's a good thing. Okay, research. So now we will truly see what the backup plan for him is. He's at how many cards? 8 cards in hand. Okay, so it was some kind of like psychic toolbox. Don't betray us like this, Kangaskhan, come on. I feel like I said that weird as hell. Kangaskhan. Going for the build up the Flabébé, okay. We do have research, that's good. It does seem like we're gonna be able to get to... Never mind. We just need to see Nidoking. That's like the goal here. We just need to draw into it, and I feel like from there, we're in a pretty good spot. Okay, so we could set up technically Persian next turn to start hitting his hand and stuff. Or if he goes Flabébé and tries to put us to sleep, although I don't think he'll risk it. Yeah, easily evolving there, that makes sense. Although, if he puts this out already, we do knock it out. Probably going Kangaskhan, I'm assuming. Just to apply pressure. Oh, okay. Oh wait, no, I'm like, I was blindly thinking this is weak to dark. I forget, it's just a fairy. Okay, so what's the best way to go about this? There's the Nidoking, so I think best case is to just... Because part of me wanted to build up Persian and attack, but we could just set up to have this guy attack next turn. I guess what I'm thinking though is, do I hit for 40? Does hitting for 40 make the math better? It might be greedy, but I think we need greed. And just in case he has like Sabrina or something, we could send the Persian out. Let's go Horn attack here. Okay, so we have Nidoking for sure next turn. I'll be honest with you, I don't have Gorgeous. I think that's her name. I don't have the card's like text memorized. I think it's 120 HP. Okay, so he's running away. How much damage does this Jinx do to us? Never, irrelevant. We gotta hope for a low roll here. A low roll helps a lot. Okay, I guess that's best case scenario after the... Okay, so we'd be at 120. Jinx does 90 to us when we have 3 energy. That's not fun to think about, but... Let's go research here. No need not to take the knockout. And he can't like return the favor just yet. So we'll probably knock out as much, like apply as much pressure as possible. Because if we just let Kangaskhan start swinging, he'll eventually deal way too much damage. Like this is the closest we'll get to a win, and at the same time, it's looking really rough. Yeah, I don't know. How many cards do we have left in the deck? 5 to our 3. Another fairy. Yeah, so we're in a tough spot because we like lose to anything that comes up next. We could take this knockout and then put everything on Better Have It. We could go X speed. If we go X speed, it'll cost us 2, we go down to 1, that's not enough, like, to justify that. Wait, what? Why did that just happen? I swear to... Oh no. Do we just commit then? Is this what we're doing now? I guess so. Probably a misplay, but... If it wasn't clear, that's not what we were aiming to do. But it is what we ended up doing. So you have an idea? All I was doing was I hit the scroll on my mouse and it just threw the card out. I don't know. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Okay, that's still something we can knock out with Nidoking. Okay, Sabrina, we kind of played around this. Ocean on the Floette, my bad. I said Floette. Okay, so Meowth takes a hit there. Nidorina, if Nidorina could have knocked out Jinx with a, you see now the XP would have been nice, but it is okay. We either get to draw a card, or we start building up the potential Nidoqueen, which is probably the better play. Yeah, let's just start doing that. Just pass turn. There's no need to draw with Meowth when we see our last card next turn guaranteed, which is just another Nidoran. Okay, interesting choice by them to do that. Gives us time to do this. And we'll just pass. I think thanks to like the game situation, we do have the point advantage. Like we'll build up our threats before they could build up theirs. He is building up Mew though. Granted, I'm not too afraid of Mew. Okay, so we're gonna have to give him the extra turn. There's nothing for us to do here. He's gonna build up Mew, but I don't see Mew doing anything for him. And Nidoqueen does one-shot it, if it ever comes out. He Pokeballed with one card left in deck. So he hasn't evolved Floette because he just hasn't wanted to. At least seemingly. Alright, so Slurpuff does get the knockout. But we have Nidoqueen ready. And swinging for 130. And we could start building up a second Nidoking here. Alright, so funny enough, we might get Geo out of the left here. For a second there, it did not look like we were doing this. I felt like this video was going to be like 10 minutes long. Granted, this game is taking a really long time. You gotta assume this is going to be Florist, whatever. Was he only... Is he playing like a 1-1 line of all these things? Granted, we had to play against something like this in order to win, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, no, this is GG. We hit for 130, so... Shout out to Nidoqueen. And shout out to win number 1. Did it have to be against a troll deck? I guess so. I guess so. Like I said, GG's. Alright, going second once again against Fire once again. Hopefully we get a better luck than the last Charizard matchup. Granted, that Charizard couldn't have done any worse. Oof, wait. Charmander and Ponyta. Quite the combo here. Let's see if we could do anything about this, because the aggression might be a little too much for our deck. We are quite slow. Yeah, this is literally, if he has Rapidash Blaine, we lose. The challenge is over next turn. Okay, Charmeleon in the back, we're not worried about that. Alright, so we survived. Actually, funny enough, if we see Persian, we knock out Ponyta, and he has no follow-up to like hit us. Come on, come on. Let's go Pokeball first to thin the deck out. We just gotta hope for that Persian. No, wait, we can't knock it out because research requires the supporter. It does save the Meowth though if we see Persian. We did not, but we could start building up Nidoran. Which one do we build up? We have to go with King, right? Do we have to go with king? I guess so. So we could knock out Ponyta if he doesn't evolve it. Do we give him the Meowth is the question. Probably, and we could put this out as like bait almost. Yeah. There's another Nidoking. Do we have and only one Nidorino? Alright, let's see where this goes. Does he start building up on the Charmeleon? Does he evolve into Rapidash? He could be playing the 2 energy attack Rapidash. Okay, Ponyta, Moltres. There's a lot going on in this deck. Yeah, so Meowth is definitely out for the count. Even though he low rolled on that, but I think we're gonna throw out this Nidoran at him while we build up Nidoking. Okay, this Pokeball has no target. No wait, there's a Meowth. There's a Meowth I could get. Yep. Let's build this up. Evolve here. Evolve here. Build this. And just pass turn. And then next turn we got Nidoking. Now he has to choose whether he wants to start building up, like go into the Moltres and start building that up. Because if he lets this Rapidash, if he swings with this Rapidash, yeah, it would have been too greedy. Because once we knock out Rapidash, he's not even on the... Well, he could be on EX Charizard, he's just playing both, maybe? We really need a low roll here to stay into the game. Although we're not in a bad spot because of the X speed. Just please... Okay, that's perfect. Go Nidoking, Nidoqueen, and then thanks to X speed, alright, now the question is, do we Geo? Because if we hit for 100, he goes down to 30, and I don't think the math changes. We're gonna have to swing at him twice anyways. Alright, I feel like I'm in a good spot. It's not perfect. We are 1 point down already. Okay, so he has the leaf to protect Moltres. But again, I think this guarantees a W. Because energy-wise, he's not like developed enough. Even though here we take quite the hit. We get the 1 point, and then Moltres also goes for a point here. We could even build up Meowth here, but let's go with starting to build up Nidoqueen. We could evolve Meowth though, although the 10 might come in handy. Let's just go there. Alright, so next turn he has no way of hitting us. And if he puts Moltres out, we knock it out. And if he puts Charizard out, it's not swinging anytime soon. Yeah, so that's 2 wins. Believe it or not. Granted, I know it's been lesser decks, but we take it. Alright, we're being very lucky when it comes to going second. Seems like it's consistent, although we have water now. Tauros. I haven't seen Tauros. Big fan of Tauros. I have a video on why Drotagon and Tauros combined with Leaf and Geo is just such a good, like, I guess basis for like any deck. But double Tauros, okay. We have no EXs, so we might be able to take full advantage of this. And we have... I almost don't want to... Yeah, we don't even need to draw a card. I think we just build up the Nidoking. He can't attack us anytime soon. He's gonna have to find his like secondary attackers or Greninja or whatever the water is meant to boost. It's a good day to beat Nidoking right now. Well, I guess a non-EX Pokemon. Speaking of EXs, were any of y'all expecting a LSA Sneevil? I think it's Weavile. Now I forgot which one's the evolution. But were any of y'all expecting that to be the first Dark EX? I'm not mad about it. It's just not what I expected. Although it kind of helps, like, Wheezing, Poison, weakens the Pokemon a little bit. Then you go into Weavile. That's pretty good. Yeah, it is Weavile. Sneasel is the first one. Yeah, I'm excited to try something like that. Because, again, big Koga fan here. Granted, this is a Geo video, but let's go get back into character. Let's go. This game is looking like a dub. He saw the Froakie a little too late. He's yet to see Druddigon, and we're going to start one-shotting everything next turn. Thanks to the poison, of course. Okay, here I guess we would hope for a Nidoran female, but either one works. Okay. Let's go. Geo with 3 wins. Who would have thought? Especially with the way we started. Let's go. And nothing in the backline is like ready to attack us. Like, yeah, Froakie could hit us for 30 damage if it evolves, but then we one-shot it, so that's not in its best interest. And we do one-shot Druddigon, so that's another good thing. Okay, went Tauros first. Tauros can't attack next turn. And he can't go into Greninja to start poking for damage either. Yeah, this game is rough. Somehow Geo has managed to get 3 wins, and I'm not complaining. Mew EX we have type advantage on, so we're not scared of that either. Guess we want to see Nidoqueen. Alright. That's 2 points. Whichever one comes forward, we're in a good spot to knock it out. We hit Mew for 110, Geo will be 120, and then we knock it out with Poison, so... this should be game. Because even if, let's say, he sees Druddigon, his best bet is actually putting Greninja forward, which he is not doing. Yeah, GG's. So that's 3 games for Geo. As soon as he passes turn, of course. We have the X speed, but here, we'll give you... I usually don't like to play out all the ways to win the thing, but let's play it like, I guess, energy effectively, but again. Double checking, this is 100, 120 because of the weakness, and then 30 because of the 10 from poison. GG's, that's 3 wins for Geo. Alright, and once again, Geo goes second. The run back against what's probably Celebi, but we do have the perfect start this time. So if there was ever a time we beat this deck, it's now. We're gonna be hit for 20, then hit for 40, then hit for 90. And they started sniping, let's go. Can Geo actually pull this off, man? We somehow have turned it around. No Celebi is great for us. Let's Pokeball first. Granted, I don't know what we would want to research for. Alright, so we already threatened this Snivy with a knockout next turn if he doesn't get out the way. Okay, execute, that could be a problem. Going for the 20 damage or going for the retreat, we'll see. Was dealing 20 damage worth it? Low key, it could be. But we don't have much of a choice of what to do about it. I guess we could have XP'd it earlier here for whatever, but we're just gonna hope that he doesn't get heads with the execute. Executor. I guess the safer play would have been to XP the Nidoran into Nidorino. And yes, we would still lose to a head flip, but our Nidorino would be at 90. I mean, not at 90, it's still at 70, but I don't know where I'm going. We just gotta hope for the best. Does he have it? Okay, no, he does not have it. That's a game. We have the XP. We got lucky for sure. But it's better to be lucky than good. He did play to his outs, which is Sabrina-ing me away. If I didn't have the X-Speed, I had no way of attacking with Nidoking. Although, if I didn't have the X-Speed, what I would have done is Giovanni to knock out the Execute. I wouldn't have had evolved. I don't know why I just struggled with that. Point is, I wouldn't have evolved. I would have kept it at Nidorino. Let's just leave it at that. I would have kept it at Nidorino. Giovanni to 50 damage, knocked out the egg. Now Geo knocks out the Prairie on one shot. Yeah, that's one way of beating a Celebi deck, is them not drawing Celebi. Let's just go Geo. And Nidoking, honestly, going second and opening like the entire chain is probably the best thing we could do in this deck, so GG's. Now we go first. This might be the end of the run, honestly. But it's a Psychic, so maybe it's not. Oof. Going second with this opening would have been pretty nice. But maybe they opened up slow. Well, it's a Spider-Man meme. We just point at each other. Not ideal. Let's see, I'm assuming it's a Mewtwo deck, but it could just be some kind of Psychic like toolbox thing. Okay, so he's also so he just likes drawing cards. To what end? We don't know. There's the red card, which gets rid of our Persian, which kind of sucks, but the rest of our hand wasn't going to do anything for us. Oh, there's Persian again. Alright, so I guess it's draw. And just like that, the red card doesn't feel as bad. Okay, this has a really good chance of getting us Nidoran, and hopefully it does. It does. Okay, so now we're back at the... Do we even want to draw with Meowth? Because yeah, we could set up like the discarding a card thing. Or we could just build up Nidoking, which I think is probably for the better option. And we could hold that. Yeah, we'll hold Persian just to like, I guess him not see it, and regardless, XP gets both of them out of there, which is the ideal thing, but yeah, based on what he has on board, the Meowth is throwing me off. I honestly don't know what the plan of that. Like, the fact that you have Sigilyph is like a reason not to play Meowth. But, it looks like if we build up Nidoking, we just win the game. Granted, I don't know what his game plan is, besides drawing cards. Okay, could he be building up towards, hitting us with Persian? Which, if he is planning for that, a big issue is... Okay, never mind. The issue's gone. It's like if he hit Nidoking. I almost want to keep the Persian there just to... Actually, no, Well, yeah, if he... Leaving it as a Meowth means if he swings with a Persian, we get Nidoking out. So yeah, that's better. So all this time was an Alakazam deck. And he's playing right into... Not our trap, it's just our best case scenario. We needed him to knock out Meowth because we had no way of rotating, and we have both Nidoking, so even if he discards a card, we're fine. Oof, he's gonna be so hyped too. Oh no, he missed. I was like, if he sees Nidoking, he would have been like, dude, I just outplayed him. But Geo's always one step ahead, dude. You gotta be when you're a boss. Yeah, I think it's safe to say this is game. Which is not what I was expecting to say once we lost... Well, we technically won the coin flip, but once we were going first, I thought we were donezo. But yeah, we knock out Persian, and then we one-shot literally anything. And even if he builds up to Alakazam, he doesn't get enough energy on it in time for it to matter. And I just realized when he swapped into the Meowth, he used that energy on Zigalith. So now he has to choose between... Okay, this doesn't change anything. We haven't used a single XP, but we could just give an energy to Meowth and take him out. But yeah, now he has to either keep drawing or build up Kadabra, and there's just not enough time. There's the XP, so that we can start building up on this here as well. Alrighty. We're heading for 110, so we even knock out Alakazam, right? Alakazam's 120, I want to say? I want to believe. I could be misremembering. I just used it like 2 episodes ago, too. Yeah, not sure what his game plan is here, but we should have this one under wraps. Once again, doing the Sabrina play. Let's just back out the Nidoking and take the knockout. And 3rd point of the game. Yeah, GG's. Not sure what... It was an interesting theory of just drawing cards. You'll probably throw Garchomp into that one next set. Alright, we go first. We managed to win it last time. Oof, a dark match. Okay. Going second again. We keep drawing this combo going first, which does not effectively do what we want it to do. But let's see what they're on. Very hard to believe they're on Nidoking. I'm expecting Koga or Scolipede or, like, you know, combination of the two. And it is in fact, ooh. I do have some lists with the double coughing, but I usually end up playing both being the suffocating kind. I'm a Pokeball first because the chances of it being Nidoran is high. Actually, it's only 50-50. I don't know what I was talking about. Basically, I was being greedy. I was hoping to see Nidoran, which gave me a higher chance of seeing Nidorino. Alright, so we eventually got there. Only issue being that we're missing Nidorino. The good thing is he did start with that coughing up front. So we're going to be able to at least draw 1 card. The bad thing is that he will be able to evolve into Weezing next turn and be quite a pain. Here I would, yeah, build up a Venipede. I think if we see Nidorino now, we probably just go for that. Or, secret option, build up Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen will do 80... We're doing 130 if we get far enough into it. And if we see Nidorino, it's tough, it's tough. Might be greedy, but I think this is like the win condition, if that makes sense. Especially if they don't have Wheezing. If they have Wheezing, then we basically had lost before it even began. We'll know by where this energy goes. Okay. Luckily, it only hits for 20. So yeah, no Wheezing, which is good. Yeah, I was about to say, you probably put the energy there. Okay, so we go down to 30. We do evolve into Persian to like minimize, or I guess slow down the process. We really need to see Nidorino. Or if he doesn't have Scolipede, we need to see Giovanni. So there's multiple ways to get what we need. I'm gonna hold off on the Meowth. Although if he goes into Scolipede, we definitely... I guess, nah, Nidoqueen's still the play. Yeah, there's Scolipede, not much we could have done there. Pokeball, no target, so there, had I been him, I would have held the Pokeball, making me think like, oh, what could be that last card in his hand? It could be like a Geo or Sabrina that he's holding. But there he showed his hand, like we know exactly what he has. And now I guess what we really want is Nidorino, so that the following turn we start hitting everything for 130. Research is a good way to getting there. There's Nidorino. I guess at this point we could put Meowth down. Alright, so most likely next turn he's gonna swap Scolipede for the Whirlipede. In which case we'll have to like X-speed out Meowth or something. The correct play would be to retreat into Whirlipede, deal 20 and poison so that Scolipede threatens lethal. In which case, yeah, there you go. In which case, what's our best play? Well, definitely like getting Nidoqueen out of it. Oh, okay, this is not correct in my opinion. Granted, I see. Never mind. It's definitely gets the job done regardless. And we didn't see Geo. Had we seen Geo, then it would have been better to do a different play. But we'll go here. We'll retreat into Meowth. We could evolve here. This 10 damage by Meowth is going to be huge. There's a world where we didn't need to do that, because if we see Giovanni, it does the same difference, but... Alright. We're in a tough spot, we really are. And we're also a point behind. And if at any point... Okay, that's another empty card. If at any point he sees Wheezing Koga, he could, like, basically one-shot anything we have. Like Meowth here gets knocked out. Okay, you see that's not what I saw or / expected at all. Giving us time to build this up as we... I guess he's really hoping on Wheezing, but he can't draw Koga and Wheezing together. We have both our Geos. How many cards does he have left in his deck? 7? So he's actually not guaranteed nothing. Okay, building up the Scolipede again, which makes sense. You need both of them. Alright, so now our Nidoqueen's hitting like a tank. But I low-key want to hold on to it. I guess there's no reason not to do this. Yeah, I want to hold on to it just in case he Sabrina's into like my Nidorino. With X speed, I'm able to back out with just 1 energy. Although we do need 1 more turn for that to like happen effectively. I'm assuming his hand's Koga and something else. Okay, so there he has Scolipede ready. And I think this is guaranteed we won from this point on. Let's go here. Build the second Nidoking. Here retreat. We'll hold on to the... So that's our first point. And the good thing is that thanks to Geo, we knock out Scolipede regardless if he heals it up with a potion or something. Although this is likely going to be Wheezing, Koga, like Wheezing, Poison Gas, Koga. Yeah. This is going to come down to the wire, honestly. Okay, not what I expected. And once again, I believe we won this. Like, now I'm back to believing we won this because of what I've mentioned before. Let's build up, we could start building up this Nidoking technically. But I think giving Nidoqueen enough energy already will go a long way. Yeah, we just Geo here. And then this Nidoqueen guarantees hits for 140 next turn if we needed to. Yeah, he really needed to Koga there. GG's. Even if he like Sabrina's or something, we just send out Meowth. And somehow, Geo has gotten... After going down 0-2, we won 5 games in a... No. This is 6 games in a row. And we're going down to game number 9. What in the world? Going second for the all-important final game. This is either going to A tier or staying right in B tier. Regardless, this deck has outperformed by a million. And I do think our best bet is to Meowth because we have double Pokeball that will probably get us whatever Nidoran could even search for. And we got a Froakie in front of us. Let's see, I guess if I had to choose, I would want to draw a Research for turn. That way we thin the deck out the most and up the chances of seeing Persian. Although, we might just abort mission and just go for... Let's just build up Nidoking, right? That's like probably the best bet. And we just gotta hope that we see an X speed or something to speed up the switch process, or he could help us by what's the word? I'm blanking out right now, but if he goes Frogadier, okay, that's not the plan he's going with. And he wasn't able to evolve either. There's the X speed, so I think we'll apply pressure immediately. No reason not to. Let's go to 2 here. I guess the reason not to is that we would knock out whatever's in this slot with Nidoking regardless. And here he's able to like get a hit in before. We'll see what... He probably just keeps on building Magikarp if we're being honest. Oof, this Misty could completely end the run for us. Granted, this run ends this game regardless, whether we win or lose. And Misty's not doing it. We're the boss. Not Misty. Geo. Okay, speaking of Geo, No reason not to go Nidoking here. And let's get our first point. You gotta assume he's gonna send Eevee out. We unfortunately didn't have no Sabrinas, no way of like making the Magikarp come in front, so it's gonna be quite the challenge. Unfortunately, a Geo on his side, because his Gyarados doesn't knock out Nidoking. Let's see, we're not scared of another Magikarp. We're scared of Gyarados. We're not scared of Vaporeon there either. If he gives all his energy to Vaporeon, yes, he gets 60 damage in, but we do... Unfortunately, no, we don't have the threat of like actually knocking this out. Because Giovanni would only do 110. We're just short. Although the retreat cost, he would have to draw into Gyarados and have Leaf. So let's start building this one up. Again, there was no reason to Geo there. It would have stayed healthy at 10 anyways. I guess the reason to do so would have been so that it gets knocked out on our turn. Like, passing back, it knocks out, and then he has to throw out Magikarp or something. But he had the potion anyways. Okay, so I don't feel bad about holding Geo. He is kind of forced to get Vaporeon out of there, right? Ooh, you're moving energy the wrong way, my guy. Surely he wasn't trying to move it from Vaporeon to the Magikarp, right? Can you just like activate it and not do nothing? I have not used Vaporeon since the beginning of like of Mythical Island, and I don't recall how the interaction works. If you either cancel it or just choose no energy. I'm not saying as Geo I put his Gyarados in the bottom of the deck, but I'm not saying I didn't do that either. He's just gonna time us out. I guess he didn't have the Leaf either, because that probably would have been his best bet. Giving us one of the Magikarps. Alright, so... Oh no, so yeah, it forced him to do the interaction, and he just realized what he did. With that said, I'm not gonna get confident, because he could still like draw Gyarados, Misty, like 5 heads, then we lose. So I'm not gonna let him... I am gonna build up some kind of defense here. And this should be game. And Geo somehow went 7-2. I'm aware we did not go against like a whole bunch of like Pikachus and stuff that would have crushed us, but I put every deck under the same parameters. And I guess it's just the Team Rocket thing, you know? When you're the boss, you're the boss. Things go your way. And if not, you make them go your way. Yeah, no, unfortunately, the end of this video might just be this guy timing us out. Okay, no, GG's. And we'll take it, and we'll cut to the tier list. I'm honestly speechless with how this deck performs. Granted, it is what it is. What's good, YouTube? Menesteel here, and we have officially reached the conclusion of the Pokemon Pocket Gym Leader Challenge. Maybe in the future, with the supporters that come out in Space Time Smackdown, or in future sets or whatever, we might be able to like tweak the rule set a little bit and like continue to play trainer decks in game. But regardless, I had a ton of fun making this. Hopefully you guys had a ton of fun watching. Honestly, this is like the best ending I could have, like, I couldn't even like script this. The fact that Geo won his 7 games after starting 0-2, like, I feel like I have to post like the whole hour unedited version so like people believe me. That was insanity. Granted, when you're the boss, you know, things go your way more than usual, I guess. But with that said, if you missed any episodes, there will be a playlist in the description with every single one, 1 through 8. And if in hindsight, if I were to like re-evaluate how I rank this, Sabrina's probably the only one that I would like change the criteria to put it down to D tier. It's the only one that I feel like is a little higher than it should have been. And if I were to play it again, I'm sure a lot of these leaders would be in different spots. Like Geo definitely overperformed. Blaine was one of the few decks that I actually thought could have done the S tier. Misty, again, a few heads or tails difference, could have also been a better performance. Koga is the one that personally I believe in my heart I could perform better with, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you would have done differently or what rules that could make it more interesting. Regardless, I'm excited for the next set to come. It'll be new supporters, new content to put out, and yeah, I just really enjoy doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. So above all else, stay pro.